70s TV trivia. So we've got a massive 15-question collection tonight. We'll take a couple breaks for various things. Of course, I've got to take care of our sponsors, and we'll do that giveaway in a little bit. How about we do this? How about we do sponsors after 5 questions, the giveaway after another 5 questions? All right. Yep. Emily says, put on your thinking caps. Emily also says, I wish more people were here for the giveaway. I do too. I posted about it on my other channel, the big channel, in the community section. I tweeted on it. I put a message on Patreon. It's just amazing how difficult it is to get people from one channel over to another channel. I don't have any doubt in my mind that if I did this over on the main channel, we'd be 50 at the least people here tonight on the live stream. But such is life. And like I said, this is a little baby channel that I'm trying to take so good, just take care of, nurture it. And if I don't do these things on if I don't do things like this on those other channels, well, they're just going to flounder. They will not flourish. So there you go. Don't give away your prizes, people. Enjoy your prizes. If you don't want to win, just don't put your name in the hat. Okay? Hey, look at that. Music Girl 67 has made it here this evening as well. So good to have you with us. She says, howdy, hello, and good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you all. Just got in from work on the West Coast and glad I could make it. We are so glad you could make it as well. All right. And with that, let's get a rolling. I click over here and we'll do question number 1, which is Janet Jackson was a series regular on what classic TV sitcom of the 70s? So your choices are All in the Family, Good Times, What's Happening, or Welcome Back, Kotter. Let me put a timer on the clock. Again, the question is, Janet Jackson was a series regular on what classic 70s TV sitcom? All in the Family, Good Times, What's Happening, or Welcome Back, Kotter. And while we have a few seconds for you guys to get your answers in the chat or just lock them in your old noggin, I'm going to take a swig. I've really become a Coke Zero fan. Stop the timer, and let's see what the correct answer is. If you folks said Good Times, that is the correct answer. Good Times is correct. And let's go to question number 2. See, we're just rolling through this thing. On the New Adventures of Wonder Woman, which actress, I've asked this question before, by the way, which actress occasionally played Wonder Girl? Deborah Winger, Holly Hunter, Julia Roberts, or Laura Dern? Again, on The New Adventures of Wonder Woman, which actress occasionally played Wonder Girl? All right. I see comment said, I see a High Night bot. That's from Emily. Do we have a bot? I'm not seeing a bot. Please don't tell me there's a bot out there. Hate it when the bots show up. All right. I don't see a bot. Okay. The correct answer is Deborah Winger. Yep. Good old Deborah Winger. One of her first roles. Let's do question number 3, and then we'll get some scores. What was the name of the assistant to Charlie and the ladies in Charlie's Angels? Was their name Barkley, Binkley, Beasley, or Bosley? Go ahead and get the timer on. What was the name of the assistant to Charlie and the ladies in Charlie's Angels? Really the front, the face of the organization of Townsend Agency. Was that person's name Barkley, Binkley, Beasley, or Bosley? Put your choices on in the chat, or you can just, some folks write them down on paper. Other people just Lock them in the noggin. Correct answer is, drum roll please, Bosley. Yeah. All right, before we get to question number 4, let me go ahead and see how folks are doing. Gives me a good chance to look to see if anything's going. Okay. Nightbot. I see. Nightbot is someone who popped on in. Thank you. Good to have you here, Nightbot. Welcome. As Tyler Gage is here as welcome. Good to have you here. I don't want to put any more on the screen because there's answers I just noticed here. So I got to be careful here. But let's see scores. Lisa Fields is 3 of 3. Gary Carpenter, 3 of 3. Let's see. Emily Miller, 3 of 3. John Doe, 3 of 3. Anyone else want to proffer up a score? Share us, tell us how you're doing so far. Music Girl 67 is 3 of 3 as well. Lance Chaffin, 3 of 3. You guys no one has missed a single question, at least. Yeah, look at this. Tyler Gage, 3 of 3. Hungry Jerk, Tom McCluskey, 3 of 3. You guys are rocking it tonight. That's awesome. Doing so very, very well. And I'm impressed. I am impressed. Danny's doing, yep. Which I suspect means that he's doing pretty dang good, which he has just confirmed. All right. We are going to do 2 more questions, and then I'm going to take care of some sponsors. And then we'll do 1 more question after that, and then we'll get scores again. But let's do another question. Let's move on. Question number 4 is this. Christy McNichol starred in what classic 70s television program? Was it 8 is Enough, Emergency, Family, or The Waltons? Again, Christy McNichol starred in what classic 70s television program? Was it 8 is Enough, Emergency, with an exclamation point, Family, or The Waltons? That's good stuff. Yeah, I ate a lot of Halloween candy, folks. I'm not proud. I have 0 willpower and control. All right, correct answer is Family, of course. She played Buddy on that show. Question 5. What was Laura's nickname on Little House on the Prairie? Was it Biscuit Baby, Girly Girl, Half Pint, or Sweetie Child? Again, what was Laura Ingalls' nickname on Little House on the Prairie? Was it Biscuit Baby, Girly Girl, Half Pint, or Sweetie Child? Okay, while we wait, I'm going to quickly take a look at some of these comments. Looks like folks are doing well so far. Gary Carpenter says, TG, you're going to have some fun here tonight. I hope you do. I certainly always do. And kudos to all of you for making it an enjoyable experience for me as well. All right, correct answer is, of course, Half Pint. All right, we're 5 in of 15 questions. I'm going to move over there. And then let's take care of some sponsor messages, and then I will be right back. Cue up the vintage commercials, this time from 1974.
Pumpernickel tastes better. Rye tastes better. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it. Cornbread tastes better. White bread tastes better. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it.
When you spread soft Blue Bonnet on bread, it brings out all the flavor. That's because it's made like no other margarine. Enhances food flavor, doesn't overpower it.
Whole wheat tastes better. Everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it.
This is an ordinary everyday snack.
This is an ordinary everyday snack.
It comes in a variety of sizes and packages.
It comes in a variety of sizes and packages.
Kids like to eat them after school, before dinner, and sometimes after dinner.
Kids like to eat them after school, before dinner, and sometimes after dinner.
It's completely natural. No additives and no preservatives.
I'm sorry.
The nighttime Hollywood Squares moves to Channel 7 with a brand new season of one-liners.
If you haven't watched our game, you're really missing something. There are two things a woman can rightfully expect in marriage. One is fidelity. What is the other?
Infidelity.
The nighttime Hollywood Squares, Tuesday and Friday nights at 7:30.
Let us be the one.
What have we here? Cindy's tomato juice? Did you make this tomato juice, Cindy?
Uh-huh.
You put your name on there 3 times?
3 times means that there's none better.
No kidding.
I'm very careful about the tomatoes that go in there, you know.
Oh, I know.
It's America's #1 tomato juice.
It is.
What?
Libby's. 3 of the best names in the business.
I just think that girl's such a cutie in that commercial. Just such a fun commercial. All 4 of those commercials, watching them again on YouTube, it just brings back, it's almost as if I had watched them live on television just a few days ago. Just the memories of those commercials are so crisp. And that's truly the power of marketing, right? Truly the power of marketing. All right, let's keep rolling. One more question, and then I will get scores from everybody. Let's see right here. Question number 6 is, this TV sitcom included a storyline where someone had an abortion, a shocking subject for the time. Was it All in the Family, MASH, Maude, or Marcus Welby, MD? Again, this TV sitcom had a storyline where someone had an abortion, which was, for its time, for the decade, for the 70s, a fairly shocking and controversial subject to have for a TV program. Was it All in the Family, MASH, Maude, or Marcus Welby, MD? I hope everybody else had a great Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. I love watching scary and not so scary movies. And, we didn't have a ton of trick-or-treaters, probably 25-ish. But especially those little kids when they come to the door and to give out the candy. Well, I'm turning into an old person because I really love doing that. I make sure they take, a handful of candy bars when those little kids come up to the door. All right, correct answer is Maude. Maude had, Maude was from the Norman Lear stable of comedies, as was All in the Family, and there certainly were quite a few controversial topics that those shows had. All right, let me move this forward, and then I want to see some scores, people. Let's see how everybody's doing. Darn it, I always hate to hear when people are buffering. That's no darn fun. I certainly hate it when it happens to me. And, I'm hoping that it's not on my end. So if a lot of people are buffering, let me know. Otherwise, I think Emily's suggestion to pop out and pop back in is probably a great one. All right, folks, tell me your scores. While I'm waiting for scores, a reminder, this is the weekend. Turn your clocks back, folks. Turn your clocks back this weekend. Spring forward and fall back. That's how I always remember that. Tyler Gage is 5 of 6. Nicely done. Gary Carpenter, 6 for 6. I'm glad things are looking good on your end. Danny Lance Chaffin, 6 of 6. Music Girl, 67, 6 of 6. John Doe, 6 of 6. Let's keep getting the scores, folks. Tom McCluskey, 6 for 6. I think you guys might have hung out on the channel a little bit. It's really showing. Emily Miller, 6 for 6. Lisa Field, 6 for 6. Danny Staten's got them all. Wow. Really well done, people. Really well done. Glad to see that the stream is looking good for you as well, Gary. Excelente. All right, let's keep rolling. We will do, how about we do this? We'll go to question number 10, then we'll get scores, and then we'll do the drawing. Okay. Question 7. 10's a lot, though. That's 4 more. That's okay. Let's do it. Let's go up to, let's go through 10. Thinking out loud here. Who was not a roommate on Three's Company? Cindy, Janet, Joyce, or Terry? Again, who was not a roommate on Three's Company? Cindy, Janet, Joyce, or Terry? Oh, another one of my favorite TV shows from the 70s. Such fun. I mean, we're not talking Shakespearean. This is kind of lowbrow comedy, but I sure enjoyed it. Favorite Halloween candy this year? Normally it is, I really love the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But is it my imagination, or have those fun-sized peanut butter cups gotten smaller and smaller over the years? I mean, seriously, they're just so tiny. And I have to say that this year I really enjoyed the Milky Way. Was it a Milky Way? It was just like a caramel. Milky Ways are normally caramel, but this was a special caramel Milky Way that was even more caramel than normally. And the M&Ms, the caramel M&Ms were really yummy as well. So those were kind of my favorites this year. I ate way too many of them. And as the kids would reach their hands, into the bowl, I'd kind of steer that bowl away from the good stuff so that they wouldn't get the ones that I wanted to eat later. Yes, that's true. All right, correct answer is, of course, Joyce. There was no roommate named Joyce. Joyce DeWitt played Janet Wood on Three's Company. Question number 8. What show was not a spin-off from Happy Days? So the key word there is not. The choices are Angie, Blansky's Beauties, Laverne and Shirley, or Mork and Mindy. Set the timer. What show was not a spin-off from Happy Days? Angie, Blansky's Beauties, Laverne and Shirley, or Mork and Mindy. As a reminder, in just a few minutes, we're going to do our drawing. These are up for grabs. Your choice. Either season 1 of All in the Family, or a greatest hits, if you will, of Welcome Back, Kotter. And we'll do that in just a few minutes. But first, let's get the answer to this question, which is Angie. A lot of folks might be tempted to go Mork and Mindy, but because it's so different, right? But the correct answer is indeed Angie, starring Robert Hayes and Donna Pescow in the title role. Donna recently, I noticed she showed up in a few episodes of the CW's Flash as a therapist, a marriage therapist, couples counselor. Really good. Question number 9. What does CHIP stand for? Is it the California Highway Patrol, the Central Highway Patrol, the Coastal Highway Patrol, or the Colorado Highway Patrol? Timer engaged. Again, what does CHIPS stand for? California Highway Patrol, Central Highway Patrol, Coastal Highway Patrol, or Colorado Highway Patrol? We'll let this go for a second. I love that for a couple of stars, the guys that played John and Ponch, Larry and Eric, who did not get along at all, really, during the making of that show, they've actually become good friends. Because they've attended reunions together, various nostalgic conventions. They get along. And it's so good to see that they've actually, things change, right? Things that bug you about a person at some point in your life, they just simply later on don't matter a whole heck of a lot. And it's great to see that they get along so darn well. The correct answer is California Highway Patrol. That's another easy one. You guys knew that one, right? You knew it. You just knew it. Question 10, last one before we do our drawing tonight and check scores. What was the name of the cousin who came to stay with the Brady family during the final season of the show? Was his name Billy, or Max, or Oliver, or Timmy? Clock engaged. What was the name of the cousin who came to stay with the Brady family during the fifth season of the show? Was his name Billy, Max, Oliver, or Timmy? I'm glad you got that one right. Music Girl 67. You needed to get that one right. Got too many things to click on at once. Let's get rid of that timer. Correct answer is Oliver. Of course, played by the great Robbie Rist, who's gone on to do a bunch of different things. He's got a great YouTube channel himself. He doesn't post to it very often, but he's a musician. And he was part of the Kid Video cast in the 80s. Also played Dr. Z in the pilot episodes of Galactica 1980. But he's a musician. He's got some really fun stuff. I'd recommend checking out his YouTube channel. Okay, so let me move forward here. We got stuff to do. Let's do scores first, and then we'll do the drawing. So let me go over here. Folks are anticipating Lance Chaffin, perfect score tonight. Gary Carpenter doing equally as well. Emily Miller, 10 of 10. I clearly am not making these questions hard enough. I will have to, next time we do 70s TV trivia, it's going to be Masters Edition with tough questions. Let's see. John Doe, 10 of 10 so far. Danny Staten is, got all of them. Tyler Gage, 9 of 10. Good job there, Tyler. Anyone else want to share our score? Music Girl 67, 10 of 10. Hooray. And Lisa Fields, 10. And Keith E., let's see, is 10 of 10. And buffering. Tom is still behind, so please let him catch up. How do we know when Tom is caught up? We could do this. Oh, we've already done commercials. I was going to say we could watch commercials. Oh, Dominic D is late, but so good to have you with us, Dominic D, 2 for 2. Tom is 10 for 10. I think he's caught up. And, you know, the reality is that even if he's not quite caught up, he can still be in the drawing. I think. Well, we do need to have him put his code in. So let's do all that stuff now. Let me take this off the screen and let's go full screen for just a second while I figure things out. How about this full screen? That's the one that I want. And then I got to go to a completely different browser here. Share screen, share Microsoft Edge tab, giveaway tool. That's what we want to do. Start collecting comments. Now let me see if I can get that on the screen. Everybody can see that. Your hashtag tonight, my friends, is DVD. So it's a hashtag and then DVD, no spaces, all lowercase, in the chat. Hashtag DVD. If you win, you have your choice of either season 1 of All in the Family or Welcome Back, Kotter, Greatest Hits, 6 of the funniest episodes of Welcome Back, Kotter. Get that in there. I see a bunch of folks with those in there. 8 people so far. Keep going. Get that hashtag DVD in there. Lance, you got it in there? Yep, you do. Good job. Emily's in. Lisa's in. Lance is in. Tom is in. Danny's in. Music Girl 67 is in. Danny's in again. Let's see. Tyler Gage is in. Let's see. And while we wait, Gary Carpenter's in. Fat Comic Book Guy's in. Mark Gerard, a.k.a. Jerry Gillespie's in. Dominic D is in. All right. Tom says he's okay on this one. Okay on this one. Good to have you with us. Jerry, a.k.a. Mark. No worries about being late. Yep. Robbie Rist was also on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Robbie was in a lot of stuff in the 70s and even early 80s. All right. I think we are at a point where we can go ahead and run the giveaway tool. Let's see who our winner is tonight. Who is it going to be? Tyler Gage is our winner tonight. Holy cow. Good to have you with us, Tyler. And someone told you it was going to be a good night. So here's what I need you to do. It certainly is. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to send me an address or a physical address where I can send this, Tyler, to the email address that's on the screen right now. So I'll leave it up for just 30 to 60 seconds. Save time to write it down. Or, you can always go back and watch this video again on replay and catch it. But I need your full name. I'm suspecting it's Tyler Gage, but if it's something else, go ahead and give me that. Physical address. It can be a P.O. box, but an address to send it to. And then I need you to tell me which one you're going to get, whether you're going to go with All in the Family or Welcome Back, Kotter. So congratulations. That's awesome to have you win. It's fun when we have folks that are relatively new to the community come in and win at the giveaway. And let's see here. So as usual, I love it. I love to see the camaraderie and the support that the community offers up. Lance, your day will come. And I will remind you, I have sent you stuff in the past. So your day will come again. Persistence and tenacity, they always seem to pay off. But I love all the good sportsmanship in this community. Excellent. And I'll just leave that up just a little bit longer there so you can get that, Tyler, and make sure that you give me the details that I need so I can get the DVD out to you. Congratulations once again. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. We got 5 more questions. I'm excited to see how you all do. Oh, I got to share a different screen, don't I? Okay, let's do this. Stopping the screen for a second and sharing a different screen. Here we go. We could do this. Will that make yeah, let's do this for a little while. That might make the questions even a little bigger. All right. Oh, and look at this. Spencer Sundstrom is here tonight, hanging out on the live stream. Let's see how you do, Spencer. Spencer's my oldest. And a heck of a great guy. And Emily says hey to Spencer. Let's see. All right. And Gary Carpenter says poor Lance. Yeah, poor Lance. But, I could say poor Gary. But you did win last week, so I won't say that. Let's see. All right. Let's get rolling. Another person, Dominic D, saying hi to Spence. Let's go question number 11. This crooner and member of the Rat Pack made a 1972 appearance on the classic television sitcom All in the Family. Was this crooner's name Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., or Joey Bishop? Clock engaged. Again, this crooner and member of the Rat Pack made a 1972 appearance on the sitcom All in the Family. Was his name Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., or Joey Bishop? Time for a swig. Spencer, if you're watching and you didn't see my text, there is a burrito from Beto's in the fridge just waiting for you with your name on it. All right, timer disengaged. Correct answer is Frank Sinatra. That's not right. Did I not fix that? The correct answer, people, -1 for me. The correct answer is Sammy Davis Jr. I got sloppy. Got sloppy when I was putting this together. Sammy Davis Jr. is the correct answer. Let's move on. On the Mary Tyler Moore Show, what was Mary's last name? Was it Mary Carmichael, Mary Petrie, Mary Richards, or Mary Thomas? Timer engaged. On the Mary Tyler Moore Show, what was Mary's last name? It wasn't Tyler Moore, believe it or not. Was it Mary Carmichael, Mary Petrie, Mary Richards, or Mary Thomas? Go over to the chat here for just a second. Folks are getting stuff in there, and Danny's responding to my Frank Sinatra there. Yeah, that's how I feel about that too. That's just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Wow. All right, and the correct answer is Mary Richards, of course. All right, let's do question 13. What was the name of the person who betrayed the humans? And I'm getting sloppy when I put this one together because I need to name the show. In Battlestar Galactica. In Battlestar Galactica, what was the name of the person who betrayed the humans to the Cylons? Was it Count Baltar, Count Bertram, Count Bostic, or Count Bugly? Let me go ahead and engage that timer, starting it up. Who betrayed the humans to the Cylons in Battlestar Galactica? Baltar, Bertram, Bostic, or Bugly? One of my very favorite shows from the 70s. I loved a lot of sitcoms, but I don't know if there was anything greater, more epic, more majestic than the first few episodes of Battlestar Galactica. The music, the special effects, the great acting. And yeah, I'm just going to say it. Great acting. I just loved it all. Correct answer is Count Baltar. Yes. All right. Question 14. We're going to do a couple of holiday questions here as we're done with Halloween now, moving on into my favorite time of the year. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's coming up. So a couple holiday questions. What famous entertainer narrated the Rankin Bass, R.I.P. Jules Bass, who just passed away the other day, the Rankin Bass television special, Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Was it Andy Griffith, Burl Ives, Fred Astaire, or Jimmy Durante? Again, what famous entertainer narrated the Rankin Bass television special, Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Was it Andy Griffith, Burl Ives, Fred Astaire, or Jimmy Durante? That's a horrible impression. I apologize to one and all for that. Really, really bad. It's not, I don't even think I could call it an impression. Whatever that was, I apologize for it. Correct answer is Fred Astaire. Question 15, final question of the evening. 1972 was the first year for this New Year's television tradition. Are we talking about New Year's Rockin' Eve, New Year's Eve with Guy Lombardo, New Year's Eve with, this one was my favorite, Lawrence Welk, or the world-famous Times Square Apple Drop Show? Let's go ahead and engage that timer. 1972 was the first year for this New Year's television tradition. Was it Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve, New Year's Eve with Guy Lombardo, New Year's Eve with Lawrence Welk, or the Times Square Apple Drop Show? I've just made this quiz way too easy tonight. I really have. The only one you guys all missed was the one that I got wrong. Correct answer is, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. I'm working on a video on Dick Clark right now. It's a request of channel supporter, Patreon member, John Collins. He requested that I do something on Dick Clark, and so there's various tiers of support you can do over on Patreon, and one of them is Super Friends. And what I do is, for those people that are Super Friends over on Patreon, every 3 times a year. So once every 4 months, I reach out to them, shoot a message to them on Patreon and say, hey, is there a video you'd like me to make? And, I get lots of requests for videos, but those get pushed right up to the top because, of the level of support that those people are providing me and the channel. All right. So let's get some final scores, folks. I'm excited to see how everybody did tonight. Spencer says this is super easy. Super. He's missed. Oh, how is this easy? He's asking. He's missed everyone. Well, it's easy, Spencer, if you grew up in the 60s, 70s, or 80s. A young guy like you, I'm afraid this just isn't in your wheelhouse. But you could school me on anything related to history and mythology. We both know that. I'm getting questions. Let's see. Lance Chaffin's asking if Thrash is doing a stream tomorrow. Not sure. I think he is planning on doing one. He typically does on Thursday nights, and I'm kind of happy to relinquish Thursday nights over to Thrash Pondo for the next little bit. So hopefully he does something like that. Mark Gerard, aka Jerry Gillespie, says my favorite Christmas episode is Andy Griffith, but my second favorite is the Dick Van Dyke Christmas Show. All right. Both great episodes, by the way. Both great episodes. Okay, I'm starting to see some regret here in terms of answering some of the questions. Music Girl 67, as I scroll up, says, I would have gotten a perfect score if it were only a 10-question trivia, but now I got one wrong. Yeah, but you got bonus questions. That's the beauty. Bonus questions. All right. Let's see. Let's get final scores. Oh, Emily Miller says those last two killed my score. Oh, darn it. Emily's 13 of 15. Yeah, Emily rocks it. Yeah, Spencer, Emily is she's a savant when it comes to this kind of stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Emily says you need to drop in more often, Spencer. And I certainly love having Spencer or Evan or Perry, any of my sons pop in on a live stream. That's a real treat for me. Lisa Fields got 15 of 15. Nicely done, Lisa. Well done. Well played, as did Danny Staten. Nicely done. Jerry Gillespie, for the ones that he was here. I think he was here for most of them. Got him right. Says they were just too darn easy. Gary Carpenter, 15 of 15. Dominic D, 14 of 15. John Doe was 15 of 15 tonight. Music Girl, 67. Just missed the Battlestar Galactica question. Tom McCluskey, 14 of 15. Oh, yeah. Emily, you got to check. I will send you a link to, Spencer has a channel called 7 Minute Myths. I'll send you a link to it. I think you're going to love his video. Knowing you, I think you're going to love his video. So I'll send it to you and see what you think. Keith E, 11 of 15. Spencer says, dang, this chat is full of legends. Did anyone get under 10? These guys are legends, Spence. Gary Carpenter says, you just got to watch YouTube. It's just that simple. Spencer has watched a lot of YouTube. He's, like I said, he's a YouTube creator himself. That's the answer right there, Spencer. We're just old. Lisa concurs. Jerry says, can you do something? Yeah, I'll do something on the Dick Van Dyke Christmas episode as we get nearer to Christmas. Let's see. Of course we'll be doing a Christmas show. Gary Carpenter says that he loves the Addams Family Christmas episode. Oh, and look at this. Emily Miller says that, Spencer, you're now in her wheel. Yes, Gary, we will be doing a virtual Christmas party. And yeah, there's no Pat or Pons tonight. If Pat were doing a live stream, I wouldn't be here. I will let Wednesdays, if Pat wants to live stream, he gets Wednesdays. Thrash gets Thursdays. Of course, Ian has Mondays. If there may come a point where I take Tuesdays, that way you always have something in the evening. But we'll see how it goes. All right. So congratulations to everyone tonight. You just tremendous scores. Lisa Fields would like the link to. Here's what I need you to do. or what an easy way to find it, and I can send you the link as well, Lisa. I'll send it to you in Patreon. I'll send it to both of you in Patreon since you're part of my supporters there. But 7-Minute Myths, it's that easy in YouTube. If you search for that, he's got a video out there on Aphrodite that's really nice. So yeah, I think you'll enjoy it if you like that stuff. But thanks for joining, Spence. That's absolutely true. I do love my YouTube community. I love my neighbors too, but not quite as much as I love you.